No, I haven't done nothing wrong. You don't just have automatic authority over me.
Sit down.
This is America.
Sit down.
You tase me, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
You're gonna be under arrest.
For what?
For not listening to me.
I haven't done nothing wrong. Murphy, please tell.
Yeah, get out of my office, because you're going to fold before I fold.
Oh,
boy.
really?
Yeah.
You don't be calling me boy. Do
You're
not
a
be
boy.
disrespectful.
You're a boy.
Do not be disrespectful.
Hey, get your pen. Get off me.
Do not touch
do
me.
not touch
Do
me.
not touch me.
Don't
Do
you
not
touch me.
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. In our modern world where everyone can easily make videos with their phones and cameras, recording and sharing what happens around us has become a strong way to make sure things are fair. This is especially true when it comes to interactions with the police. It's a tool for public accountability. It allows people to capture their experiences and interactions with law enforcement, ensuring there's transparency in how citizens are treated by those responsible for protecting and serving the community. Today's video is a disheartening example of this. It comes from the Covington Real News Network and takes place in Kentucky. Let's watch this interaction and share your thoughts in the comments below.
You got guns all over you. This is America, bro. Second Amendment.
Sit down.
No, I haven't done nothing. I haven't done nothing. Right, this is a scooter, bro. A scooter. I'm not sitting down.
Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
No, I haven't done nothing wrong. You don't just have automatic authority over me.
Sit down.
This is America.
Sit down.
You tase me, I'm gonna sue the shit out of you.
You're gonna be under arrest.
For what?
For not listening to me.
I haven't done nothing wrong. Murphy, please tell this guy.
Sit down.
Look at him. Look at him.
Hands on top of your head.
Look at him, bro.
Hands on top of your head.
For a scooter.
Hands on top of your head.
I haven't broken the law, Murphy.
First of all, talk.
I haven't broken the law. You can't just roll up and have authority on me. Look, he's gonna lose his immunity, bro. Settle it.
Top of your head.
Murphy, de-escalate.
Listening.
He doesn't just have authority over me. I haven't done nothing wrong, Murphy. I'm riding a scooter, bro. You don't have authority just unless I break a law, bro. Think about it.
We talked about this.
What law have I broke?
You're failing to follow civil instructions. You're trying to talk.
You don't just have authority over me, Murphy. Y'all don't just have authority over me. I have to break a law, commit a crime, bro. I'm riding an electric scooter, Murphy.
We're gonna put you in cuffs.
And look, you know why I'm riding it, right? Why?
Put you in cuffs.
Why?
The way you're acting, dude.
He wants me to sit down, bro.
Acting,
Look.
Quit fighting.
I'm not going to fight, Murphy. You know my back fucked up, bro. Murphy, you know my back fucked up, bro, right? From riding the scooter, Murphy. Y'all just won't leave me alone, bro. I'm over here. What am I supposed to do, bro? I just showed up for screaming. He's pulling a gun on.
What kind of delusional mindset must a cop have to order another human to sit on the ground like a dog, or to threaten someone with arrest just for not listening? And let's not forget how this officer seems all too comfortable drawing his weapon on people without any justification. This cop should be fired and jailed. Point blank period. In Kentucky, wanton endangerment involves engaging in conduct that creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury to another person, under circumstances that show extreme indifference to human life. This offense comes in 2 degrees. First-degree wanton endangerment is a felony. It's charged when someone engages in conduct that creates a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury. A conviction can lead to significant fines, imprisonment, or both. Second-degree wanton endangerment is classified as a misdemeanor. This charge applies when a person's actions show wanton disregard for the safety of others, but might not meet the threshold of creating a substantial danger of death or serious physical injury. Convictions can result in fines, jail time, or both, but are generally less severe than first-degree charges. Wanton endangerment charges are serious and reflect actions that disregard the safety and well-being of others. This cop has definitely committed wanton endangerment. The only thing keeping him from facing repercussions is his badge and uniform. This is a big problem, as it shows that the Covington Police Department will not hold their officers accountable for their actions. Share your thoughts on this one below and be sure to subscribe on your way out.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How are
I'm
you?
Corporal Black with the Millsboro Police Department. The reason why we're making contact, some lady came out to report that you've been sitting out here for over 4 hours.
Okay.
And we're just trying.
Within seconds of making contact with this driver, the officer noticed that the driver was slouched over and rubbing his hands together. This behavior immediately signaled that the driver was ready for physical confrontation. He seemed like one of those intimidating officers who lack common sense and disregard life. These are the truly frightening ones, and it's crucial to be extremely cautious around them.
Find out what the deal is, what's going on.
Just sitting here minding my business, not doing anything.
You got any credentials?
I'm not going to provide that just because of a call. Brownville, Texas.
You told her that you're correct?
Yeah, that's what I told her.
Okay. Do you have any credentials?
Yeah, but I don't want to provide it right now.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because it's optional, and I just don't want to provide it right now.
What's that?
Because it's optional.
If you're you have to provide credentials to what you're going on, and you have to report it to the dispatch center that you're out here.
No, but I didn't tell you that I was. I told her I was. I'm not telling you that I'm one.
Well, this is private property, you know.
This what is private property?
What is private property?
This roadway here?
This road is private property.
How is this road private property?
Because it is. It's a development. It's run by the HOA.
Where's the signs that says private property? There's no signs that says trespassing there. There's a public street, and there's no signs that says private parking there or private property. There's absolutely no signs. There's none.
There actually is, probably out in the main entrance.
Where?
So I actually know where the HOA person lives.
Well, over there is probably private property, but not here.
This is a private property road.
This is not a private property road. This is
sir.
accessible from the public. That's a public street there.
It might be accessed from the public, but this is private property.
Well, no one asked me
if HOA run development.
No one asked me to leave. Hey, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, it's Officer Shockley.
Officer Shockley and Officer Bullock.
Oh, can I get a badge number?
1098.
Can I get a badge number?
1082.
Did you notice his response? He answered like a child. He seems like a kid with his hands in his pockets, unable to act because the other officer, who appears to have more common sense, has taken over. I'm not sure if that officer outranks him, but this one looks like a big kid in a costume, standing there with his hands in his pockets, unable to do anything now that the other officer is in control.
Right, it's okay. Yeah. So even if it's private property, the owner has to ask me to leave, and this is a public street. I already did a GIS survey. I already did it.
Investigator, we can also remain out here until you're completed your investigation. So
it's a free country. I mean,
you're right.
Of course. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm not gonna.
What she's worried about, she has a child that's out here, and people abduct kids.
But did she accuse me of
that?
Did she accuse me of abducting anyone?
No, but she's worried about it. It's a safety.
I'm worried about a lot of things too, but I don't be calling the cops on people for every little issue. If there's no crime, unless there's a crime, right?
You're right. Yeah.
Well, your tag doesn't come back to anything, so I'm going to be running everything else.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what are you investigating?
Huh?
What are you investigating? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just don't like to identify just because someone calls. You understand that? I just don't like to identify just because someone called. Brownville, Texas State, absent RAS. There's no probable cause for you guys to get my information. And that's the reason why I don't want to call. I know he's going to probably want some retribution because I know my rights. But I'm not asking that lady to identify. I gave her a courtesy of telling her what I'm doing here when she approached me, and I thought that was the end of it, but apparently not. I didn't have to. I could have stayed silent and not say a single word, right? And it's my right not to identify.
Why she's concerned?
I have a lot of concerns too, but if I'm not breaking the law, right? Should I identify? Should I just give up my Fourth Amendment rights?
Well, no one's asked you for your information.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
That officer did.
Well, you don't have to give it to him.
I know, but you heard what he said just now.
What?
I have your tags. I'm going to run your information. I'm going to run everything. Just because I invoked my rights. You think that's fair? I'm not doing anything
you're
wrong.
Parked on a public street.
Yeah. A lot of people park in a public street. That car is parked in a public street.
So, you're right. It's a public roadway. So you can park here. We're more concerned about what's going on.
Yeah, but I dispelled your fears.
Yeah,
I said
you're right. Okay.
what I'm doing. You guys have the tags, so now you know, right? And not a single person reported a crime. They're just a suspicious car. Suspicion is not a felony or a misdemeanor.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
That's why we made contact with you.
Exactly. And I'm talking to you, right? I didn't have to say a word. I could have just stayed silent the entire time, but I'm not that type of rude person who just doesn't say anything. We're all humans, right? So I prefer to just communicate a little bit, but I'm not going to give up my rights just because of her fears. At no point in time did I trespass on anyone's property. I stayed in my car. This is the safest place I can be.
Yeah, and I told you why we made contact with you.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
So,
yeah. But
do you have any questions?
Yeah, am I gonna be is there gonna be some sort of retribution just because they invoked my rights by this guy here? I understand. You sound reasonable. You sound like a professional, honestly. There are not too many cops who are professional like you and level-headed.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You're right. It seems like you know your laws.
Yeah, I'm very much aware of all of them, yeah.
But no, we're good to go as long as you don't have any more questions.
Yeah, and you can verify I'm not disrespectful to either of you. I just want to invoke my rights and be left alone because I will try to tell people, okay? If in my neighborhood someone parks a car, they're there for several hours, of course I'd be concerned, right?
Yeah.
But what I would do is just document their license plate number, take a picture of the car, but I'm not going to call the cops on someone for no reason. Yeah. You know, if I see them trying to sneak into someone's property, well, that's a different story, right? But someone just sitting in their cars, you know, I got to understand their fears can't trump people's rights, you know, to just be here on a public street.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't do that to your son. I mean, I'm just assuming you have a son or whatever. No matter what color they are, I wouldn't do it. And maybe that's something that people need to be aware of, you know?
Yeah, but you have to understand the day and time we're in.
Listen, it's always been danger from way back then to now. We're in the safest times we've ever been in right now with the level of security that we have. Okay? Yeah. Things were worse back then. We have a lot of security. There are cameras everywhere. The minute you call a cop, they're here. That
doesn't mean things don't happen.
No, things do happen. Don't get me wrong. But nothing is happening here. Right? And things happen everywhere. So we can't be calling you guys for every single little thing. Imagine if everyone did that. You guys would be stretched thin. Right? From one call to the next. To the next, to the next, to the next. Imagine that. We got to use... We got to be rational and think about when we call the cops, man, instead of wasting resources like this. Say, ma'am, hey, do you have the license plate number? We have the tags, and we'll send an officer just to drive by and observe. And I think that's how it should be.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I hope you agree and understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. But I'm going to get out of here, okay?
I appreciate you, man. All right, do you have a car? Can I get a incident, the CAD number? I want to request that 911 call and hear exactly what that person said.
So they came to our police department.
Oh, they actually came all the way there?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, the incident number then, so I can...
Let me go get it for him.
Thank you.
The incident we're discussing raises a critical debate about the extent of individuals exercise their First Amendment rights where public access meets private property concerns. Armed with cameras and a strong belief in their right to film in public spaces, the auditors challenged traditional ideas about trespassing laws, prompting illegal examination of public filming rights. At the heart of the matter is the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, guaranteeing freedoms like religion, expression, assembly, and the right to petition. The auditors claim to film freely on a public sidewalk taps into these protections, especially the freedom of speech and press. Legal precedents, such as Premier Shopping Center versus Robbins 1980, established that publicly accessible spaces can be forums for expression, subject to certain limitations. The key question is whether the sidewalk qualifies as a traditional public forum, where speech rights are most protected. The security personnel's response, citing trespassing laws, highlights the legal nuances distinguishing public from private property. Trespassing laws vary, but generally require unauthorized entry onto property with given notice against such entry. Public sidewalks, usually public forums, are not typically subject to such restrictions unless specific lawful orders are disobeyed. The legal challenge arises in delineating the boundary of public easement and private property, often complicated by the specifics of each case. The involvement of law enforcement adds another layer to the legal analysis. Officers must uphold the law, protecting constitutional rights while enforcing trespassing statutes. The dialogues captured on video reflect tension between the auditor's perceived legal standing and the officer's interpretation of their lawful authority. Cases like Glick v. Cuniff, 2011, affirm the right to record public officials in public places, highlighting the importance of law enforcement recognizing these rights in their interactions. A notable aspect is the auditor's use of legal arguments to advocate for their rights. Their discussion about public versus private property rights, along with the potential for legal action, underscores the empowerment that comes with legal knowledge. This incident serves as a case study in exercising rights under confrontational circumstances, raising questions about the effectiveness of such approaches in educating law enforcement and the public about constitutional protections. As our journey through this thought-provoking encounter concludes, we're left to ponder the intricate dance between civil rights and safeguarding private property. This story serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing struggle to define the boundaries of our rights and the responsibilities that accompany them.
Transparent. That's not a firearm. That's a pellet rifle. Okay?
Okay.
I live here. See all my stuff?
You want to grab some of this stuff?
I will. I will.
Been out here damn near an hour.
Well, you can leave. Would you like to stay or would you like to go? Officer Kendrick.
You're wasting time, buddy.
Actually, I'm not. Nobody can force me to leave. Are you going to force me to leave?
Come on, guy.
Well, no. You can use. I'm sticking strictly by the law.
Okay. Come on. Let's go.
All right, guys. He's saying, come on. I'm letting them know. I know my rights. I'm going to do an inspection of my room. As you see, I live here. My investigative notes are right here. Got Chief Deputy Hensley. I got different people. Obviously, the man said I don't live here. I live here. Here's my deal from Harris County. It just says family disturbance. I don't know what that that says right there. That's not from Harris County. This is just something private that he typed up from Google. Excuse me, sir. I don't want you to say you feel officer safety. You gonna move? Thank you. So now he says non-payment of rent. It says DocuSign envelope. He doesn't have his name signed on here. This is not effective. Sir, can you please not interrupt me?
No.
You gonna interrupt me?
I thought you were coming in here getting some belongings.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and step out, please.
No, I'm not stepping out.
Okay. Well, you're not gonna step out? Are you on an emergency call right now?
You called me out here.
Well, I don't need your services anymore.
Okay,
Thank you.
well,
You're dismissed. I would advise you to adhere to the law. Tread lightly.
Hey, my man, come on.
Tread lightly. Tread lightly.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what? You threaten me, so take your hand off for that. There, off the taser.
Are you going to get your stuff or are you going to go?
Okay, this guy has his hand on his gun. Take your hand off your gun. I have no weapons. I do have my level 4 vest on.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, y'all can go. I'm doing a documentation. We're live on YouTube. I wouldn't.
That's fine. We're live right now as well. So.
Okay, yeah, but that just goes to dispatch and stuff like that. Okay, I would advise y'all can contact the county attorney. You still have not removed. I still feel threatened at this. You know, it's against the law for you to threaten a person that works like I do. You know that? Do you know that, sir? He's not saying nothing, so he is very aware. I'm making it aware. Under the occupational code. You aware what the occupational code is? Regulatory services? Okay. So, you're not going to do anything to me. I advise you to tread lightly. That's it. You, sir, please take your hand off your duty weapon.
Are you going to get your stuff or are you just going to sit here and just record?
I'm doing everything I have the choice to do. I've made entry. It doesn't matter. I'm in my dwelling. At this time, I've also relinquished you to say, I don't need your services anymore, okay? I don't need your services anymore. The supervisor is on the way. I'll speak to the supervisor when he comes, okay? At this point, I'm requesting y'all for the 7th time. Do not threaten me. Please, as y'all can see. Let's zoom in on that. I'm going to step back. I have no weapons in here. My weapons are not here. That's a pellet rifle. He's standing next over there to that. He's going to say that he don't know what that is. If that's a weapon or not, that's definitely not a weapon. You can see my PlayStation. I'm documenting, guys. 10 minutes in. Y'all, I'm going to open this closet door, make you aware. Sir, you threatened me with that taser. And you cannot even taser somebody that's had a brain injury. Are you aware of that? I'm federally protected. I'm state protected. Understand what you're doing. You might want to go verify. Okay? I'm a protected person on both ends. Okay? I work for the public just like you. You're under your official capacity. If you I'll hold you accountable under your official capacity. Yeah, he gonna get the camera right here. As you can see, my security shirts. As you can see, somebody's tampered with stuff in here. This is not mine. He's put something in here. You might want to check that, get that on your camera. I'm going to step back. That's a 22 pellet rifle right there. I'm stepping back. Would you like to look? They gotten very quiet. Okay, so now, Mr. Kendrick, I think I ran into you one night. It might not be you. It's posted over there reading a Bible. I don't know if that's the same video encounter I had with you, brother. But you're being very quiet, and I like that. Just don't make a mistake, okay? I'm on the right side of the law. I know they train you in different, but you have to, H-Town ain't gonna run nothing different. Everything goes through Austin. As we see, I guess we got a little standoff. Y'all see two of my holsters there. I got another security shirt here. I have no weapons. I'm showing this is what I do. I'm a commissioned officer. Obviously these guys say to come. I do want to get some stuff, but these guys have made me feel threatened. Now I've invited him into my corridor, but I've also asked him to leave. He's blocking my laptop over here, and get off my property, brother. Get off my property. Thank you. Hurry up. I advise you got to move real swiftly, brother. I got my boxing gloves here. You can look at your officer, buddy. You can look at your, just get off my property. We don't want no damages done. Thank you. Okay. You can take that and put whatever. That's not a firearm. You don't have permission to touch my property. You just stepped outside of your official capacity. At that point, I will bring notice to you, Mr. Kendrick. You're not operating within color of law, okay? You can say officer safety. That's not court of law. Case law back me up. In the state of Texas, state law. In the federal law, okay? My rights will not be violated. And what do you got going on, Mr. Willis? Thank you for removing your hand off your duty service weapon. What is it that I can help you?
You gonna get your stuff, man?
Yeah, well, y'all can step out now. Y'all can step and wait right over there, okay?
I think we'll stay right here.
Well, if you think you'll stay right here, give legal reason why you want to stay right here.
You gonna get your stuff, or are we just gonna sit here and play this song and dance?
Well, we'll just sit here. I'm gonna sit right here. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to be at work till about 4 or 5. So that'll be before, that'll be after. I mean, y'all got a shift change. I don't know what time. Y'all still work 12-hour shifts? Thank you.
So we're going to just step out so you can get your stuff, okay?
Thank you. I told you that before. You're going to adhere to the law. Thank you. All right, so we're going to grab a shirt. They can go back and put everything on camera. We'll make sure nothing's going to be redacted. There's nothing illegal going on here. Like I say, we got to document. We got to make people. This is what I do, guys. I record, I report. What I'll end up doing is contacting Lieutenant Trevino down at T-Code Services. I'm going to go get, have both of you officers, I'll get your training background, okay? That way we'll know if y'all aware, okay? Because I want you to be doing this. I mean, it has to be proven in federal capacity if you knew what you were doing. So, and I think you're very aware of what you were doing. I appreciate you stepping out now, but when I tell you to back out of somewhere, you need to do that, okay? You didn't have a legal reason or merit to even stay within here, okay? Once I told you your services are no longer needed, I don't need your services. Now, at this point in time, y'all just here for Jason. Y'all not here for me. Y'all can stay right there. I'm going to stay right here. Y'all can stay out on the call. You can leave.
You said you were going to get some stuff.
It doesn't matter what I said. I changed my mind.
Churches are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
They claim we're gonna find out. What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Well, I'm fine as I look, but I wouldn't ask you to comment on that because you're a guy. But what's your name? Please identify yourself.
I'm Deputy Camacho.
Okay, you got a business card on you?
That's right, Doc.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I see old Maurice Cook back there, old Bill's back there. And tell him, Mr. Django, tell somebody to let him know that Mr. Hill is here. Talk to him. I seen another deputy. His little bodyguard is back there, the little short white dude. But let him know I'm here.
You already let the ladies know through the window, right?
No, she's on the phone.
Okay, but you were yelling at them, weren't they?
No, I wasn't yelling.
Okay, well, you're loud.
What you trying to say, man?
No, you were just loud, man. That's
Well, of course I'm gonna talk loud. Why not? I want to make sure everybody can hear me inside of my building. This is y'all work for me. I'm a public.
I understand that. So they can hear you through that window.
Well,
as loud as you were.
Well, good.
Yeah, so
good.
I don't need to go over there and tell them. I got you.
Okay. Are you on some type of special duty or something? Why are you sitting in here?
Handling the lobby. People that need help with the lobby.
Well, guess what? I'm in the lobby.
What do you need, sir?
Well, I just told you what I needed.
Yeah, and like I said, they heard you. So
but if you're supposed to handle that, why are you delegating to somebody else, or you don't want to help me, or what is it going on?
Sure.
I know I'm a sir.
No, I didn't say that. Sure.
Oh, you say sure?
Yes, I said sure.
Is that an agreement, or are you just being a smart ass?
No, I'm not being in agreement or a smart ass. I'm just telling you sure. You already contacted them. They already heard you.
I have not contacted them.
No, they'll get to them. Those are your secretaries over there. I'm not a secretary.
What do you do? What are you?
I am a deputy.
Okay, you're a peace officer.
Yes,
you
sir,
registered with the Texas Commission Law
Yes,
Enforcement?
sir, yes.
Okay, sir. So if I ask for your request, I'm talking directly to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
You understand that?
I'll be over there to help you out right now, sir.
Well, I'm talking to you, though.
And I'm talking to you.
So who's, okay, so who, now get up and do your job and get me some
I
assistance.
am doing my job.
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You don't have to come over here, sir.
I can't.
Well, you
Can't nobody stop me from coming. You gonna stop me from coming somewhere?
No.
Have you been in the military?
Yes, sir. You can sit right there if you want.
Good. No, I don't want to sit down.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable moving around, and when I speak, I'm trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Now, if you work for the government and you're working local for the government, you're still under an oath.
Yes,
Do
sir,
not
I am.
violate your oath.
I don't have to get up.
I didn't ask you to get up, but you act like you was gonna get up.
You told me to get up and go over there.
Well, assist me. You say you're dealing with public
And
communications.
They're about to help you out right now.
Who?
The ladies that are back there.
Okay. Well, that's all we
You're
want.
at the
We
window,
want to
right?
get some understanding. You know,
Yeah,
you're a
I
public
am.
servant. You
Yeah,
serve me.
Yeah, I am.
I
serve the community. I don't serve you just only. I serve the community.
Well, guess what? The community, I'm part of that community.
Okay, cool. You want me to sit down? You can sit down.
No, I don't
You
want to sit down. I'm talking to you. Actually, if you would stop interrupting me for a second.
You don't interrupt myself too, sir.
I'm not interrupting you. You working for
Right now,
me.
I'm talking right now. I don't work for you.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I work for myself as well too, because I'm a taxpayer as well too.
Yeah, but you ain't in private capacity. Right now, you under official capacity. You're on my dime. You're on my dollar.
Sure.
You're not going to win this conversation.
Okay.
Thank you. We got to get that understood, you two.
You never win that conversation either, so.
Say what now?
You already told me. You won't win that conversation either because.
Why are you blabbing it on and you?
I'm not blabbing it on. I'm
okay,
talking
well,
to
talk, soldier.
I am talking.
Talk. Get your balls out of the cuff.
Are you gonna be disrespecting me? If you are, you're gonna step out of my office.
I don't have. This ain't your goddamn office. This is my
Are you
office.
gonna step out of my
No, I
office?
won't. Are you gonna remove me?
I can't remove you.
We'll try it.
You want to step out of my office?
No, don't touch me. Get your hands off of
I'm
me.
asking you to step
Do
out
not.
of my office.
I don't care what you ask. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, or we're gonna have a problem.
Do not be disrespecting me.
Don't
inside my
disrespect
office.
me.
I'm not disrespecting
Who
you.
the hell are
Get out
you?
of
You
my
work for
office.
me.
Can you call somebody back there?
Call somebody. Don't put your hand on
Get
me
out
again.
of my office.
Don't put your hand on me
Get
again.
out of my office.
Yeah.
Get out of my office.
Cause you gonna fold before I fold.
Oh,
boy.
really?
Yeah.
You don't be calling me boy. Do
You're
not
a
be
boy.
disrespecting
You're a
me.
boy.
Do not be disrespecting
Hey,
me.
get your pen. Get off me.
Do not touch
Do
me.
not touch
Do
me.
not touch me.
Don't
Do
you
not
touch me.
Don't touch me.
Sir.
Like you protected,
Don't touch
I'm protected. No, make him back from me. He should not touch me.
Touch me.
I'm not
Go
moving.
ahead and touch me.
You
Go ahead and
touch me. What
Go
you
ahead and
gonna
touch me.
do?
What do? Go ahead and touch me.
Sir.
Y'all got this
Go ahead and
camera
touch me.
right here.
Sir.
No,
I'm asking you, please.
you can ask.
I'm asking you.
He the one getting disrespectful.
Okay,
No,
both
I'm
of them
asking
are
you to
right
step
now.
out of
I'm
your
asking you to
office.
Come this way, please.
You're being disrespectful. I'm asking you to step
I
out
did
of your
not
office.
disrespect anybody. We're filming live on YouTube.
Would you come this way, please?
I can,
Thank
but
you.
he better back up.
Okay, come this way.
He better back up. I'm protected just like he is. I've been.
I'm protected as well too.
Trust me, I'm
Trust
protected
me.
just
Go ahead
like
and
you
touch
are.
me and see what happens.
You touch me and see what
What's
happens.
I'm asking
I
you to step
guarantee
out
you
of my
I'll
office.
defend myself right here.
Go ahead and defend yourself.
Sir, would you please come this way?
You think you
Go
can
ahead and
take
defend
me?
yourself.
No, what do you? Get off on my foot!
Don't be spitting on me.
I didn't spit on you.
Go ahead.
The situation we're talking about is all about the right to take pictures and videos in public places, something that the law protects under the First Amendment. The person filming believes in this right, and how the police react adds a lot to our understanding of the legal and constitutional rules. Taking photos and videos in public is a basic part of freedom of expression, and it's protected by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Courts have said many times that filming public officials in places from accessible spots is totally okay. But there are some limits to this right, like it shouldn't cause problems with time, place, and the way things are done. So we need to figure out if the person's actions fit into these protected boundaries, if the responses from the officers were fair considering security or privacy worries. The officers talking about trespassing and operational obstruction bring up the conflict between public access and the need for smooth public services. Trespassing laws usually mean going where you're not allowed, and public spaces usually don't count unless there are rules against it. Saying there's operational obstruction means proving that the person's actions were really getting in the way of the fire department's work, not just having the camera around. Different court cases like Glick v. Cunniff have made it clear that people have a right to film public officials in public places. But these rights have to be balanced with important government interests, like keeping things safe and private, especially in sensitive situations. The tricky part is figuring out if the government's reaction was needed to protect something important without going too far and breaking constitutional rights. This incident shows how important it is to understand the difference between public and private spaces, where the rights to watch, record, and share information are different. While public places are usually open for observation and documentation, the details of what's public and what's private can make things complicated, especially when there are restrictions for safety or operational reasons. The way the person insisted on their rights and how the officers were worried reflects the bigger challenge in society, finding a balance between staying alert and protecting freedom.